Alright, the studio's in rough shape because we're in lockdown, but that's not really what I wanted to talk to you about. Let's do the rundown. Let's do an update. Let's do what's new. Coronavirus 2020 has everything shut down. I am working from home. The kids are home. The wife is home. Everybody's home. Everything's broken. And we're waiting for the lockdown to get tighter because that seems inevitable at this point. In light of that, I've decided to make the best out of a poor situation, and that is I'm trying to ride as much as I can during like lunch breaks and off hours. If I'm going to be cooped up in the house, if the kids are going to have to deal with a cooped up me, which is not the best me if we're honest, I am trying to get out of Dodge and ride as much as I can and breathe fresh air as much as I can for the sake of everybody around me. I am determined to extract some modicum of good out of this gnarly situation. But to that end, I finally got my gravel bike fully up and running, basically. So where are we at? My new wheels, I've got a set of Mavic Cross Maxes that are on there. They are super sweet, and when I got them, they're totally lovely. Obviously used, million years old. But the hole for the valve in the rear wheel had a teeny tiny hairline crack running laterally down it. I think someone had over tightened the UST valve trying to get things to seal, probably without sealant. And anyway, I had to fix that. I had to do a couple other things. I got a set of Gravel King 2.1s in 26. Brand new tire. I got them in black wall because the wheels are black with black sidewalls and everything. But I couldn't get the rear tire to actually seat out onto the bead. Every dirty trick I had wouldn't work. Even so I bought an air compressor. This is how desperate I was. I bought an air compressor. That had a hard time doing it, but eventually I persevered. So I got the rear tire on, mounted, full of sealant, holding air, everything's happy, which gives me my wider gear range. I had been formerly running a 28 tooth cog as the largest cog, and now I've got a 32 on the back there, which is much more better for some of the hills I'm going to have to go up. And so that bike is up and running. The only things left on the list are the front brake squeaks, screeches, howls like a stuck pig. So I suspect the pads need better towing or whatever. And then the front derailleur in the large chainring and smaller cogs, when the chain is most outboard, rubs a bit in the front. So I need to adjust the front derailleur a touch. But other than that, that bike is good. Oh, no, that's not true at all. It needs... my seat bag keeps falling off if I go over sufficiently rattly bumps for a long time. And given that the ride that I'm doing is 62 miles of rattly bumps, that's not going to work. So I think all I need to do is a revision to it, but if I need to make a new one, that's no big deal. I can whip one of those up. What else? I haven't slept in forever, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, right, I'm on Ride with GPS now, so you could find me on there if you want. You could see some of the loops that I've designed and some of the stuff that I've ridden. It is really weird to get turn-by-turn directions in the woods, like on trails. That's a very odd experience for me. I grew up way before all of that, so my idea of learning trails early on was to just ride basically in circles in the woods, getting lost until you start to recognize things. Took forever, really slow, really inefficient. This was a very odd experience for me. Phone worked great, Ride with GPS worked great, everything was working great. I did, on a really fast and really rough, rugged bit of road, break my phone mount. So I'm using actually, I probably have it right here, hang on. Yeah, so I'm using an iPhone like that, and it's in a polycarbonate case, and I've got a adhesive on Garmin mount. You can pick these things up for I think $10 or $12 or so on Amazon. These are where I got mine. And it's a 3M adhesive. If you go this route, the back of your case has to be polycarbonate because this will not stick to the soft mold stuff. So this is a polycarbonate case. The edge is soft, but this back is hard. And get everything really clean, and then this will stick. This sticks great, and this is not broken yet, which is great. But the receptor for this on the mount itself on the bike, the tabs shattered going over a bump. My phone got jettisoned at like 27 miles an hour. Phone's fine, which is great, but the tabs in the mount are broken. Those are meant to be sacrificial tabs, I gather. So if you crash, those are supposed to break before the tabs on your computer break, because those are not replaceable on Garmin and Wahoo units. So to save the computer, the mount breaks. And that mount is like an insert, and you can get new ones. So I picked up some new ones. I need to bolt those in, so I have that again. But it's got me a little bit wary. Yeah, more to go on that. We'll have to decide if I stick with this system with this phone, or if I move to something else or something smaller or whatever. Conceptually, it works. If I keep breaking mounts, then that's not great, and I'm going to have to find a better way. But we'll get there. What else? God, I think that's it. I hope that's enough. Yeah, I'm working on some projects. I'm trying to keep the creativity going, and I'm trying to keep the positivity going, but it's trying times, as I'm sure we're all aware. So, anyway, there's the update. Thanks for watching, etc., etc.